Also, happy birthday.
Oh my God. Thank you. I
didn't
love
really
birthdays. Do you?
same. Oh my God. Girl, of course.
What?
Girl, you're
When's your birthday?
July 11. We got a long
So
time.
you're what is that? Like
I'm a
a
Cancer.
Oh, you're oh, Dolph is a Cancer.
Shut up. When's his birthday?
Are you sensy? Are you sensitive?
Yeah. I'm a little bitch.
Me too. Well, I'm a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, so I'm a little bitch too.
I don't know any
But I'm
of
also
them.
sassy because I'm Sagittarius.
I should do the little test because I forget. I did it once and then I was like, I don't remember anything.
There's this
Also,
app that I have. It tells me exactly how I'm feeling at all times. But then I realized once I was like reading everything about it, I was like, yes, yes, yes. And then I realized I was logged in on like my sister's account. And I was like, wait.
I know Jordan, he's such a skeptic, which honestly, low key kind of same. And he's just like, oh, I feel like all the descriptors for these are they could be the same for anyone. And I'm like, shut up.
No, I identify with the Sag the more I look at it. Get into it and then you get into it. But I'm also a skeptic too. So there's that.
I know. We were in LA, so it's also one of my BFFs from home, shout out to Katie, had her baby today. So
oh my God.
you guys have the same birthday.
God.
Little
I love
winter
the baby
solstice
already.
babies. Look at you guys.
Guess what I did this morning?
Tell me.
I did a solstice dip in the ocean.
Oh my God. Was it freezing?
Okay. So, well, I did it with my friend Emily. Wait, did you just say your friend's name was Emily?
Katie.
I had the baby?
It's the same thing.
Oh, sorry. Katie.
Same
honestly, same person.
Same person, probably. Yeah.
We love them. They're great.
Love them.
Emily showed me this group of people in Newport Beach. And it's kind of like hippie woo-woo. Not really.
Yeah.
No, I take it back. It's not like that at all. But it's like a meditation group. And we did some deep breathing, meditation, and then we did a jump in the ocean. Oh my God. Before we jumped in the ocean, though, they made us stare into somebody that we didn't know, into their eyes for 5 minutes.
No. Without speaking?
Without speaking. I couldn't do it.
Did you actually do it though? Did you try?
I tried, but I
couldn't do it.
And
who was the person whose eyes you stared into?
Well, there's this guy in front of Emily and I was like, I do not want to get paired with this dude. I just don't. So I turned around. I left Emily in the dust. Yeah, girls only. I turned around instantly. I'm like, sorry, Emily, every man for themselves, every woman for themselves. And she got paired with the guy. But I just got this really nice girl who we're both just giggling the entire time.
Okay, I could do that. If it were a guy, I don't. Especially if he was serious about it. You know what I mean? Emily, and you were just laughing. I couldn't.
Emily was like, oh, this is kind of hard to do. And she was laughing and he goes, it's not that hard. And then she had to sit there in awkwardness. And she's like, I just looked at the corner of his eyeball, the white part. I was like, that's just weirder in a way.
I wonder what she thought of it. I would have just. But that's good for you. Do you feel different that you did that?
I mean, it feels really. Have you ever done an ocean dip? Actually, that's a stupid question. You live in SoCal.
Swam. Yeah. I swim in a wetsuit.
This is a triathlon podcast.
But I don't go there a lot. But I have dipped my toes in the water a bit of the ocean.
I'm sorry. I'm so hyped on caffeine right now because I just got my free Starbucks.
Oh my God. Your birthday what'd you get?
Dude, this is okay. Last story. Birthday. Sorry. I kind of went, I'm a little, I never get this, but I got a dirty chai.
Ooh, that's good.
But when I was at the Starbucks, I looked up, I was like, oh, I'm here to redeem my birthday drink. And I just posted this on Instagram. The girl goes, do you want me to write happy birthday or something on the cup?
Did you say it in that tone?
Kinda. It was a little patronizing. And I was like, that's a personal decision, girl. I'm not going to tell you.
We all have.
But if I said, yeah, that'd be great. Can you write more on it?
Yeah, write more.
Give me some hearts.
Write me a song, bitch.
So I'm upset about that. That's my Cancer speaking. I'm a little sensitive about that situation.
Yeah, I would have. On my birthday, we left for my bachelorette party on my birthday. So it felt like it kind of got eclipsed by the bachelorette, which was fine. But we went to the Starbucks to get my free drink. And she did write happy birthday. And she gave me a fun straw.
Are you kidding me?
It's the opposite of
short
your
end
girl.
of the stick. What did you get? What was your order?
Okay, so I get, I don't go very often, and this is like aggressive, but I was also about to drive to Lake Tahoe, right? It's like 7 hours. I got a venti,
okay, not a
the
Trent.
brown, not
That's
a Trent.
not that
That's
aggressive.
insane.
Okay.
That's like a camelback, like bladder of coffee, and like I don't really drink that much
95 ounces.
coffee. Yeah, that's it, literally. I get it's like a brown. What is it? The brown sugar shaken espresso. But
Oh, that's popular.
then I get the vanilla cream cold foam on top.
Now that is expert level.
That's expert level, life changing.
I think I messed up.
What happened?
I messed up. I should have got that.
Oh yeah. Next birthday.
Next time. But so far it's been a good birthday, but I had 2 really upsetting things happen.
Tell me.
Today. I found a gray hair.
Really?
Do you have any gray hairs? I can't, because I'm pretty brunette right now, but yeah, I have like some blonde in the front, but no, I'm pretty sure it was a gray.
It was just really blonde.
Thank you.
It was just like, I don't know if I have gray.
I pulled it out and I looked at it for like 5 minutes and I'm pretty sure. I mean, everyone's like, no, you don't. And then half the people are like, yeah, of course I've had grays for a long. So you've never had a gray hair, but you're so blonde.
I have like balayage, and so I wouldn't know if I have a gray hair just because I like get it dyed because I'm a fraud.
You're not a fraud. I feel like you'd still be blonde if you didn't have it dyed.
It's like, sure. My hair is like very, my hair girl said I have the darkest shade of blonde that you can have. Jordan's, he's a natural blonde.
And oh my God, I'm like, natural.
I know.
Such a cute little blonde couple. Wait, no, you were blonde as a child, right?
No, it's like mostly brunette.
Oh my God, we have to insert photos of us as kids. I was dirty blonde as a kid.
Yeah. I could see that for you.
I can't imagine you as a brunette. There's no way.
Thank you. I can't either. I hated it.
Okay, last thing. I also found, this is so upsetting. Well, actually, I didn't find it. Kim did. She said, oh, turn this way a little bit. I had a chin hair.
Oh no. Oh no. It must have not been that bad though if you didn't notice it.
It was like now I'm like, how long was that fucker growing for? Because that thing was long. It was like a peach fuzz, but it was like, no, it was like a long blonde peach fuzz, but noticeable in the daylight.
Do you shave your face?
No, do you?
Yeah.
With what? With
I have a beard. No, I'm just kidding.
You have like an electric razor.
Like, you know those like, what are they called? Like the little like straight edge razors.
I saw those on TikTok.
It helps your makeup go on, but mine like surprisingly, like my hair is pretty thin, but like I come from a very hairy family. Like my brothers are just like furry guys. Like my younger brother has like the longest. He's just a hairy guy, but I just like the little like tons of peach fuzz. And Jordan, this is a really weird thing. I don't know if I should say this on the podcast. Maybe he really he likes shaving his face.
Wait, I love that. I like popping Dov's pimples. I feel like it's
like a similar thing. Like he'll see it in the light, the fuzz, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's time." Yeah, and then he'll like put me in the light.
That sounds fun to me too.
It's kind of, I think for him, it's like very satisfying. And then he'll like get a little like, he'll be like, "Oh, it's a good haul," and he'll like bring it forward, and it's just like a pile of fluff, just from like one.
I thought you were gonna say he like puts it in a ball and keeps it.
He keeps it. He does level. Actually. He's obsessed with me. That's next level.
You like pull up a blanket. You're like, actually,
yeah, we actually made it into a throw for the couch. So anyway, but I'm glad my internet's working. By the way,
I know this is really. You don't understand, guys. We're just like, well, me, I'm caffeinated. Like, let's fucking go. Let's talk about. And Carolyn is like,
just like pissed,
beefing with Spectrum Internet right now.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like working all day, and then right before we decided to record, it's also sorry. I keep like I've got my phone set up because I'm recording some like clips for social media.
Oh my God, you're so good. I haven't posted. I think I just posted a clip complaining about Starbucks on social. But okay, wait. So question: you went to brunch today?
Yes, you went to brunch today too.
No, I didn't. I don't know why you think I went.
I thought it was like a birthday brunch deal with your girl.
No, but I did the dip. And then I got a coffee. Not my Starbucks coffee. And then I went shopping. So, I mean,
it's a good day.
I did have avocado toast, but I need to hit I need to text my sister real fast. One sec. Podcasting. She's headed over tonight to play some games.
Fun.
I know, fun. Hold on, I have to burp.
I couldn't even hear it.
Oh my!
I didn't hear it at all.
So embarrassing. Well, okay. First of all, where did you go to brunch? Question number 2: what do you like brunch? And question number 3: do you drink at brunch?
Okay, these are great questions. First of all, I went to this. Okay, so Haley, shout out to Haley. I mentioned her in the last episode too. I'm like obsessed with her. But she's in town. She's in Berkeley for grad school right now, but she was in town. She used to live in Pasadena, and she is my girl. Like, if I'm like, I need to eat a lot of food, like, I know she's just going to be at my level. And so there's this restaurant in Pasadena called Agnes. Okay, if you're listening to this, don't all go there at once, because, like, I don't want you guys to, like, take all the reservations. But it is...
You barely eat out.
That's true.
Per the last
That is really true. So it's, like, small plates, and it's so... good. And Jordan doesn't, well, he's been a lot, but it's always been with Haley and her boyfriend William. And so, like, the first time we went, it was like for her birthday, I think, and there was a big group and it's small plates. And so maybe the first time we didn't eat as much as we would have wanted, because it's like small plates, whatever, and there's like, we're all sharing. And so now he's got like beef with Agnes, and like every time he's like, he will never go there with me, which I'm like, it's fine, but it's so good. And if you go with 2 people, like, you can just...
What kind of food?
So it's kind of like their menu kind of changes. I don't really know. So what we got, and what did we get? We split. Like, okay, so we rode. We did like Montrose, which is a hard ride. We were both fucking...
Oh, okay. Like, you rode before brunch.
Yes, and we were both starving. And then we like made a reservation for noon, and we got there, and then the lady was like, not... She's like, oh, the table's not ready at like 12:05, and I was like, I'm gonna eat you. Like, I'm gonna
give us a bread basket or get...
Yeah, I was like, give me something, because we were responsible and made a reservation. Anyway, we got... So...
Were you in your biking gear?
Oh, no. Came back. It's like a nice...
little
bougie. It's like a cheese and wine shop in the front, and then a restaurant in the back.
They love that.
We'll go.
Continue.
We got a cheese board, and it's the Little Gems salad. It's what they call it. It's like lettuce, dates, some sort of cheese. I don't know. It's really good. I don't usually care for salad at a restaurant or wherever, but very good. Like, vegetables. We split it's like sticky toffee pancakes, and then we got...
Oh my God.
What's it called? Eggs Benedict, but it's like pork belly on it. Oh my God, I can't. And then this like bowl, this like hash bowl thing with like tater tots, eggs, and avocado. It was like a lot of food. But we ate like all of it. So
just you two?
Just us two. Housed it.
That's
housed
so epic.
it.
I love that.
Like, the woman next to us were like, hell. She's like, you guys really like food.
Standing ovation by the chef.
Yeah, he came out personally thanked us for our service. And then
like, I just wanted to see who you guys were, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, he's like, I thought this was a table of 10. And I am down to drink at brunch. We just didn't today. Haley doesn't drink too much, and I just wanted coffee. And also, like, it's expensive. So, like, that restaurant's expensive, and then, like, you get a drink, and then adds like $40 more to your bill.
No, that's already like a $200 tab right there. We're not adding a bottle of champagne.
No, it was like almost. Yeah, I was like, maybe we don't get a drink. But I love brunch so much. Again, Jordan, not the biggest brunch fan, so it's kind of like, I'll brunch with the girls. Really?
Okay, I'm trying to think of a friend who's on my same page. All of my friends, like, it doesn't matter what friend group or who, they're all so pro brunch, and I'm pro nighttime. Like,
yeah.
Okay, well, I like brunch food, but if we're talking like boozy brunch, I don't like day drinking.
Yeah, you feel terrible.
Opinion.
I agree.
I hate it. Oh, you agree? Okay. I don't like even one mimosa or one beer in the middle of the day. Like, sure, after a race, I'll do it to celebrate. But I'm like, I just want to take a nap.
I'm the same way. It just makes me, I feel kind of like icky. And like, I mean, in theory, I mean, not that I'm like getting drunk anymore these days, but it's like in college, I liked day drinking sometimes more, because I'm like, oh, I won't be hungover the next day. You know, and stuff like,
even
if you
in
go
college, I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not doing it. I mean,
you get the night
saying that I did it.
Yeah,
I did it.
Of course.
I'll do it occasionally.
Right. He just doesn't like brunch because he's like, I could make eggs at home. And I'm like, Jordan, it's not just eggs.
He's a man.
Agnes's sticky toffee pancakes. I'd like to see you try.
We're like, here's what can you make this gem salad with, what'd you say, fig butter? No.
Oh, it was like dates and like, I don't even know. Probably.
Yeah, brunch. I don't know. Love, hate with brunch. And then if it's after like a ride, I don't ride, but if it's after a long run or something like that, brunch all day long. Like give me as much food as possible. Maybe
absolutely.
I don't know. But I'm more of just like a lunch person.
That's fair.
I'm classic like that.
Classic. I'm like brunch or dinner. All my friends are athletic cyclists. We just plan everything is centered around food. So if we're gonna hang out, it's always like a dinner on the weekend. It's just centered around food. If it's like if there's no food, I'm not there.
I love that. I freaking love that. A lot of my friends aren't very into food. When I hang out with my friends who aren't endurance athletes, it's like, oh, let's get a few things to eat. And then I'm like, yeah. And then I'm the one who eats it all. And I'm like, guys, I feel like I should pay the tab because I'm the only one eating.
Right. But don't say that. Just let them, split it even. But you eat. Yeah.
I ate. Someone has to eat it. We're not. Yeah. And then there's like leftovers. I'm like, y'all, we got to eat this. Or like, we'll take them home and eat them in an hour. But
right. That's what Haley said. She's like, if we have leftovers, she's like, I'll just take it home and then I'll be hungry by the time I get home. She lives in Long Beach, actually.
Oh my God, no way. Where?
No, she doesn't. Her family lives in Long Beach and she's in Berkeley. And they've got a house on the water.
Oh, no way.
On the Belmont shore.
Okay,
beautiful
that's
home.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm in kind of near Long Beach right now. I'm at my friend Kim, my good running friend. I'm at her house in Los Alamitos, but it's like right next to Long Beach. Yeah. I was just at. Have you been? What am I talking about? We went running in Long Beach last time. We're actually going running tomorrow.
We are, guys. We're back together.
We're gonna do a little vlog of what we do and how it goes, and I don't know, random things that. Oh my God, your cat in the background.
I know. He's just being such a perfect. This is Cosmo. He's a little psycho. He's a kitten and he likes cords. So like no matter what it is, like a phone charger, headphones, like he will just start eating it. And so he was kind of losing his mind, but now he's just being a little good boy.
Is he Mac or PC?
He's like, he's tried both. He's like, oof.
No, Mac is too elementary. Like, I like PC because it's just, you can make it your own,
Exactly. Look at it. Oh my God. But he never lays here.
By the way, guys, we finally are up on YouTube.
Yes.
It will get better as time goes on.
Yeah.
But we're also planning vlog style videos and podcasts to make it a little bit more dynamic, show you our workouts, show you what we're doing. So hopefully it's a fun time. Wait, so Carolyn, we are world travelers right now.
Yes. Correct.
Where were you? Okay. Do you want to tell the people where you just traveled to?
It's very exciting. I was in, oh my God, there he goes. Now he's playing with the cord. Hey, I just mentioned cord and he's like, his stomach growled and he's like, time to feast on this microphone cord. Don't. Okay. So yes, I was in the very beautiful exotic land of the Midwest.
Some would say your stomping ground.
I would say my stomping ground. I went back to Cincinnati last weekend. This actually worked out very well. I already had a work trip planned. My work is headquartered in Kansas City, and there was already a work trip planned for like this week. And then my mom texted me a few weeks ago and was like, hey, your brother is proposing like on this specific weekend. Do you want to come home? Because my older brother was going to go home. And I was like, yes. And when I do this, like this happened last year too, where it was like back-to-back trips, I only have to buy a flight from LA to Cincinnati, and then work pays for me to get to and from Kansas City, no matter like where I am. So I was like, girl, yes, count me in. So I went on a red eye to Cincinnati. My brother proposed. She said yes. So that was good.
Wait. Back up.
Yes.
We'll get to the proposal. Did you sleep on the red eye?
No, I never do. I can't.
Are you okay?
I am now.
Did you nap when you got there? You did, right?
Yeah. So I do this flight.
Did you take stuff?
Okay, so when we flew to Africa for the honeymoon, obviously that was like a very, very long flight. And so Jordan bought these over-the-counter sleeping aid pills from CVS. If you're trying to sleep, listen.
In the back alley.
You got them from some guy on the street.
Yeah, some guy. It seems safe.
Yeah. I took one though, and I was hallucinating. Out. Yeah, I was out and but I fell asleep. But before I fell asleep, I was like sitting there with my neck pillow attached. I was had my red wine.
Seeing stars. Yeah.
Literally seeing stars. I slept for 7 hours, but I was like, oh, should I take one on this flight? But the flight is only 4 hours. So I was like, I feel like if I take one and then get woken up, then I'm going to be all confused. So anyway, I did not take anything. So that was rough.
But
yeah, I just
then?
Huh?
What is a red eye considered?
It's like technically you lose like 3 hours going that way. So you're like, it's like overnight. So I left LA at 11 p.m., but landed in Ohio at 5 a.m.
True dat.
So it's like you lose a lot of time. And then my mom, poor mother, had to pick me up. But yeah, I went to her house and then I did sleep for like 3 hours.
Okay, good.
And then I was like, fine. And then Monday after that was like Thursday night. And then Monday I left, went to Kansas City. But yeah.
Wait, how did the proposal go though?
It was good. Okay, so he's like, she told him that if he proposed in public, she would say no, which was like the opposite of me. Like I had like a camera crew,
you're like,
friends,
make it known.
Yeah, Jordan knows me very well. We'll talk about the proposal in it. It was very good.
Yeah. Wait, let's do like a wedding like episode.
Oh my god, stop! We'll do. Yes, I love that idea.
Oh my god, let's do an episode.
Yes, okay. I love it.
Anyway, that's
but yeah, his was like super. So my mom lives on like a lake, and he was just basically like, yeah, I'm gonna like pretend that we're coming over to your house because they don't like they live together, not at my mom's house. And he's like, I'm gonna pretend we're coming to your house for dinner. And then I'm like, walk her over to the lake and just like get down on one knee. And I was like, okay, that's going to be like sus though. She's going to be getting out of the car and being like, why are you taking me to the lake? Or I'm like, what if she comes inside and has to. So he knew that me and my brother were coming back, but she didn't know. I wish he didn't know though. That would have been fun. Full surprise. But
that would have been really cool.
He lied and basically was like, said that he's like, yeah, my mom said there were some like bald eagles nesting over here because they're like nerdy. And then to like entice her to go over to the lake and her not be suspicious.
Eagles nesting.
The eagles
say
nesting.
Less.
Say less. And so
it's an species, I think.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Oh yeah, so me and my brothers and his wife, like we went upstairs to hide. And then my mom, I have his location. I have everyone's location, by the way. So
do you have mine?
No, not yet, but I'll need it.
Okay.
I just like making sure everyone's where they're supposed to be. Like I look at it a lot. My little Sims. Just like,
are you type?
Huh?
Are you type A?
I'm not at all, which is surprising.
Actually, maybe a little bit. To guess. I feel like you are from like talking to you a few times now. I feel like you're definitely type B, but like with a type A like swag.
Yeah. And like I like to plan like trips and stuff, and like, but yeah, most of the stuff I'm just I don't know.
Honestly,
type
I love
B
that.
for sure.
Hopefully,
I just like looking at people though because I'm just creepy, and I'm like, why are they there and not at home? But we were like watching him drive down the street, like, oh my god, guys, he's here. And so we like went up to my mom's bedroom to hide. And then I realized, I was like, if we look out this front window, we can see the bench by the lake. So we watched the whole proposal. So she wanted like a private one, and I just was like filming it, like 15x zoom. Yeah, being super creepy. And then like if
zoom.
It was so zoomed in. I feel like if I laughed and like moved the camera at all, I'd be like, I don't know where I am. I'm like pointing the camera at someone's yard, but I was like, You know,
was she a little upset that there weren't like bald eagles nesting? She's like,
probably, she's like, she said no.
Yeah, she's like, how dare you lie to me about something like that? Like,
she's
honestly,
like, right? He's like, will you marry me? And she's like, hold on, where are the eagles? But yeah, it was cute, and yeah, he said yes, and then came back, and then we were there to surprise her, which was fun. And then he invited her parents were there, and then my like aunt and uncle, my grandpa, and her friend, and some people. So it was really fun. Good times. Cute.
Perfect way to pregame a work trip.
Exactly. So yeah, then quick turnaround right to Kansas City. And then that was just like a couple days of work trip. Work trips are fun. You know, I like my team. And then came back. I
always liked work trips back in the day.
They're so fun because you don't really work. Although I guess we get kind of worked this time because
like work.
You know, so
do you like staying in a hotel? I'm a hotel girl.
I am yes, I settle in. I don't know.
Define settle in.
So when we got there, I landed at like 3 or something. And then I always get a rental car because I'm like, it's really not Kansas City. It's like the suburbs outside of Kansas City. So you can't get like Ubers. And the office is like not close enough to walk, but like close enough that'd be embarrassing to get an Uber. You know what I mean? But
rental
I got to the hotel.
It is.
Yes, rental car it is. And so I like got to the hotel, got my barbecue, carry out. And then I like ate it in bed, like in my PJs. And then I fell asleep at like 7 p.m., which isn't, it's technically, I had come from Ohio.
That's 4 p.m.
Yes,
no,
5 p.m. in LA.
PST.
Yeah.
You're psycho. You can fall asleep that early?
Not usually. I think it was just, I don't know, was I tired from like not sleeping on the red eye days before or what? But I was
like the barbecue you ate just like knocked you out.
Probably also.
Kicked in a little bit too late.
We should include a photo of the barbecue because I did send that picture to you. That was like a meal for 4.
That looked like a good meal.
That's a good meal.
It's a good meal.
It's
Honestly,
great. Yeah.
You have to do things like that. We're talking and we're like, when you're training, but you have a work trip or you're traveling, fitting in those workouts, how do you do it? So, okay, when you have to do a run, are you more of a gym girly or let's see the town, let's see the sights?
I never ever run on the treadmill. I hate it. Oh my God, I hate it. I can't. I
do it.
Well, if I lived in Cincinnati still and it was like, there'd be some dodgy runs where it was like icy and snowy and they'd be like, maybe. But like, even here, I mean, first, it's LA. There's not really an excuse to like really need to run on a treadmill except for sometimes, even if it's like pouring rain, I'll be like, I guess I'll just be running in the pouring rain.
That's fair.
Where my office and the hotel is and stuff in Kansas City, it's like the suburbs and it's like really safe. And so I found a large, like a 5-mile rectangle that I just run it like and there's a high school right there. So I can do like track workouts too if I need to. But when I'm like home, I do like running at home because the lake is really pretty and there's a nice path around the lake. And then, Kansas City, it sucks though because it's like I have to get up at like 5:30.
Why? Before work.
Yeah, because you're like doing stuff with the team like after work and there's like no time. So it's like I have to do it.
100%. Like after a big work dinner, you're not going to be running.
Yeah, God, no. God, no. And then I'm like sometimes you get back late and you're just like, have to like wake up so early. And can we talk about how bad I feel so bad when I run on a trip? What is that?
It's so funny because you mentioned that to me and I'm thinking back to work trips I've been on. First of all, I'm a gym girly. I love sussing out the hotel gym. I like do I'm like a dad in Costco going up and down the aisles, like checking everything out. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna hit up the treadmill. I'm gonna go to the mats. I'm gonna use the free weights.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stand there at the water cooler and just like take a little sip.
You're like leaning on it, like checking them out. Like,
I feel like I have my best workouts at random times.
Really?
So I'm different.
You are different.
No, I'm not different. I'm just saying different than you in this scenario. Yeah, tell me about your runs though on this trip.
So I ran at home and I had like a recovery run and a long run. So I did like the recovery run the day before the long. No, I did. Okay. Yeah. I had to base off the weather because here it's like, whatever, can run whatever. But I always forget when I go back. I'm like, oh, they have weather here. So it was supposed to rain Sunday. And I was like, I'm not doing my long run in the rain. That sounds
what was your long run?
Cold. Huh?
What was your long run that day?
It was 1:20.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And you moved it. Got it.
Yeah. So I did that Saturday and then I did my recovery run Sunday. And I'm like, I don't know. I like cannot run 2 days in a row sometimes, especially if I do my long run. I like my legs hurt so bad the next day. And so I was like shuffling on Sunday. And I had just eaten brunch. Like my mom made brunch and I was like full tummy and I was just like,
you ate post brunch?
Yeah.
And you're like, last episode, you're like, I get side aches and I just don't know why. No,
yeah, that's why. Just like heavy brunch. It was like, I mean, it wasn't too heavy. And my mom made it. And there was like a couple hours in between, but it was just, not good. And then I didn't run Monday, but then I don't know, being on an airplane, I always get like tight or whatever. And then I ran and then in Kansas City, it was like another recovery run and then an interval workout, whatever. So I did the recovery run the first day and I'm like, I should have switched it. Because by that second day, the recovery run was just not it was fine, whatever. But then that interval day, I started running and I was like, I'm going to die.
What were your intervals?
It was, this one is actually one of my favorites because it's kind of easy, but it was like a 10-minute warm up and then 5 times a 1K at fast. I can't remember what the pace was or whatever. And then he just is like, okay, and then have enough rest in between or after each 1K to add up to 50 minutes. So it's usually 3.5. So I'll do a 1K.
So he makes
fast.
you do the math?
Yeah, he makes me do the math. I'm just kidding. I love you, Pete. Don't. Pete's what the fuck?
Shout out. Pete.
Shout out. I think he's just
funny.
It is kind of funny. And it's all on my watch too. So it tells me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's funny that it just sucks when you do. I mean, you did it after the easy run. So it was kind of a hard or a run like that just feels so difficult and you're like, wait, why does this feel so difficult? It's so frustrating.
Yeah. In the night, the day before was recovery. My average pace was so much faster on the recovery run day. I'm I just wasn't moving. And then when I'm on a work trip, I dress cuter than on, my regular So I was wearing like booties with a slight heel, which always makes my I think that makes my calves tighter. I don't know if that's just me.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because we always wear flats. I mean, actually, by the way, this is so funny. I'm a shorty and you're a tall girl.
Yes.
All of my like really good friends are really tall. And so I feel like, did we say this in the last episode?
I don't know.
Because our cover art, I look taller than you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 5'3".
That's true. Jordan just like made us.
But no, it's perfect.
It is perfect.
If we make it like true to scale, people would be like, where I'm like, my head's like at the bottom,
like,
you know?
Your eyebrows. Yeah.
And then Jordan did a great job.
He did a great job.
I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
Oh, like wearing like I was just wearing like heeled boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like not walking around. I'm like,
tight.
Yeah, it makes your calves tight. I'm like not walking around sitting at a desk, but it's like then I like ran that and I'm just like all of the tendons from the knee to the foot. I'm just like this. I'm like, I feel like I've never ran in my life ever. I'm like, this is like a foreign concept to me. I felt so terrible. And I was like, also it was windy and it was cold. And I was like, I hate running. I'm quitting running.
It was like 5 a.m. or something like that?
Yeah, it was also 5 a.m. So then I had like gone out and had like a couple of drinks with the team, you know, and I was just like the night before. And
yeah, but then I got also back 3 a.m. your time.
That's true.
That's a very challenging, you know, with the time difference. You're too hard on yourself.
I am. It's like every time I have a bad workout, I'm like, I suck. And then on Friday, when I got back Thursday at like 7 p.m. And then Friday I went for like an early run. And then my like Achilles and calves were so tight still. I was just like, this is it. This is it. I have to get them. This is literally how I die.
Or when you get a massage or use a massage.
Yeah, I stretched a little and then I felt better. So it's like a little dramatic.
We're just like, I'm so sore. And then we stretch for 5 minutes. We're like, oh my God, it went away.
Like, imagine that.
I feel good. Not to brag, but I had one of the best runs of my life a few days ago. Not the best. No, I take it back. The best run of since my last marathon.
Oh my God. Tell me about it.
So like 2 months.
I'm jealous.
No, you inspired me.
Shut up. Tell me everything.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's kind of exciting. So the only thing I talked about in the last episode was having planned was Boston. And I decided I'm going to have a pretty weird next few months because Dov is going into preseason for soccer. He's an MLS coach for CF Montreal. Preseason takes up all of his time. And so he's gone for a really long period of time. And I think I'm going to come to California for some blocks of it because he's like gone in Florida for 3 weeks and then 2 weeks. And then the first 7 games of the season are away.
Oh my God.
And I'm not going to be sitting in Montreal by myself.
No.
In the cold, in the tundra.
No.
I don't even have a jacket. I have a jacket, but not a big one. I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, I decided that I'm going to train for Boston with a coach.
Love that. Like, do you know who the coach is yet?
Yeah, I don't know why I said it so vague. So it's one of my good coaching friends. I worked with her for a couple of my races last year. Last year, not this year. And it's so freaking nice to have somebody give you the workout without you having to think about it, you know? I mean, I'm sure you know, because you had a coach for a long time, right?
Yeah, it's the best thing ever. Just structure.
I was on, my base is pretty low right now. I'm at like 20 miles a week comfortably. And I mean, mid-20s are still kind of comfortable too. And over the next 4 weeks, I'm just going to grow my base by myself. And then I'm going to have her for the last 13 weeks kind of like really dial it in. Yeah. With like some speed workouts and stuff. But I was writing it out by myself. I'm like, I can just do a loose training plan for myself. And then I was like, absolutely not. I can't. No, I can't.
No.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's a lot of work. That's why you pay someone. It's like people get paid to do this. I'm not.
It's a job.
Myself.
Yeah.
It's a job.
100%. It's like, tell me what to do. I'll do it. And then I'll pay you. And then you can be proud of me because we love making our coaches proud.
We do.
But before I came to SoCal, I was in Folsom. Shout out NorCal, Bay Area. Love E40, love Bay Area rap, by the way. I was just like feeling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was feeling good. And my watch did not accurately count the elevation I was climbing, which I'm really mad about because I think I climbed like at least 600 feet in 6 miles. Like it was super hilly. It was like, you climbed 100 feet or 71 feet. I'm like, that's a lie. Anyway, that's my little, if someone goes on Strava and they're like, it wasn't hilly. It was wrong.
Was it your watch not doing it correctly?
Yeah. Do you ever notice your watch isn't counting your elevation gain accurately?
I think mine, I don't know. I'm never really, for running, I don't really look at it as much, but like if you go on Strava, so sometimes my bike rides, I'm like, feels wrong. You can go on Strava and you can adjust elevation. There's like a set, or you can edit your workout and then it'll use Strava data to do elevation instead of your Garmin data. So you hit like adjust elevation or whatever, and it'll change to whatever Strava thinks that your elevation was. And
no way.
If it's like, so sometimes I've done it for rides where I'm like, no, we definitely climbed more. And so I'll do that on Strava, and then it'll like actually lower the number, and then you can just cancel it. And you're like, no,
you're like,
I'll just keep
no. The Garmin will
back
it right. That's crazy. Like Strava,
like,
get real.
So crazy. But like usually my Garmin and Strava are like pretty close. Which watch do you have?
I have the Forerunner 255.
Okay, so we both have Forerunners. I'll have to look at my running data, and like I never really do look at it for. I like also live in a very hilly. Like I should actually look at it because I do be running some hills.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I should have known this recently because I run a pretty I mean, I mix up my route for safety purposes. I mix up my routes all the time. But there's this one route that, and I do it at random times. So if you try to find me, you're not going to, because
good luck.
I shouldn't be saying this. Anyways, get out of here. I run with pepper spray, so I'll spray you in the eyeballs.
Yeah, and knives and stuff.
And knives. Like I have a gun in my bra. Just kidding. For legal purposes, I don't. And I definitely don't because I'm in Canada. And I don't have a gun.
Oh, yeah, of course. Excuse me. Yeah, Canada.
We went too far. So I do this route like fairly often, and it's always a different elevation gain. Sometimes like you gained 300 feet and dropped 50. And I'm like, no, I didn't. It's like a loop and it's like very even. I don't know. Anyway,
like, shut up.
It's like an outback. So I'm upset about that. But I was kind of like practicing a little bit of marathon pace in the run. And I felt really strong. I don't know. When you've trained for a race in the past, and then after that, you feel like your fitness has just like leveled up. And you don't really know why. You're just like, I'm just stronger now.
Yeah. That's so good. That's the thing in running too, I've noticed is like, at least for me, is I go through really long plateaus for like years or like a year, whatever. I'm like, I just don't get faster. But then, I had like one race where I level up.
Your Long Beach half.
My Long Beach half this year was my level up. And now I'm like, let's go. So then I'm like, maybe I can break 7-minute average pace in a half marathon. Maybe not.
You totally can.
It's going to take like 5 years.
Freaking fast, Carolyn. Oh my God.
Thank you so much. There's no freaking way I could do it in a marathon though. My God.
Maybe.
I like almost passed away.
Okay. You haven't done a marathon in 5 years.
I haven't. I'm really excited.
I'm so excited for you.
Based on how I felt in Kansas City on that one run.
Yeah, let's base the entire
off of one run
training on that one run in Kansas City at 3 a.m. Pacific time with wind.
With wind. Goddamn.
LOL. So any things with running, or do you? Okay, so when you're traveling, do you try to swim or go on like a spin bike because you don't have your bike with you?
So let me think. Not really. I've never like gone that long. I mean, the honeymoon obviously was super long. Didn't do anything on that. But like when I was home in June, I did run a lot, and then I swam. My parents belong to a nice gym. Okay, random story.
Yes,
they belong to a Lifetime Fitness. I don't know if you know Lifetime.
Those are so freaking nice.
So nice.
I was just talking about one the other day.
They're so big.
They're like intimidatingly nice.
They are. And I used to belong to that one when I lived at home after college. So I'm like, I get it. Like I got the lay of the land, but they have guest passes. So I like went, and they have an outdoor pool, which is like very nice. And so and so I went with my like stepdad one day because like he has to go with me to like let me in. And so I swam, and I'm like so excited to go swim. And I go in, and there's like a little flyer, and it was like, sorry, the pool is closed today because there's a swim clinic hosted by Ryan Lochte. Do you remember him? I was like, excuse me? Like literally I was Olympian Ryan Lochte, like from like world record holder, I was like, excuse me, like in Mason, Ohio. And I was a swimmer for 100 million years. I've like never, actually, I think I met him once before.
Where's he from? Is he from there?
Florida? Well, actually.
Oh, no, he's from Florida. Wait, what?
I don't know. He went to Florida. I don't know if he still lives in Florida, but not Ohio. But like, turns out he's doing some like road show where he's going to just like random gyms or something and like doing swim clinics. So like, I go outside to the pool, right? And then like, I'm like, and I could see him. And he was like in this roped off section. And there's all these like little kids, like he's like talking to them. And I'm like, or he hasn't started yet. And I walked up to this lady who worked at Lifetime and I was like, I had to go over there and like meet Ryan. And she's like, I don't think so. Like a lot of people like pay a lot of money for this, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, word. So I'm like, okay, am I allowed to swim though? Because there's literally no other people out there in like the lap pool. And then they're like, yeah, you can swim in the pool. They're actually going to go inside. So I like start swimming. And then they like come over to me like, you can't swim here. And then anyway, it's a whole thing. But then they let me
try to swim like really, really good. Like your form was like spectacular and you're trying to go hella fast.
Of course. So like they let me swim out there and he's still out there, like whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like
Ryan.
showing off flexing. And so then this news guy is like a local news guy's there with a camera and like they bring Ryan Lochte over and they sit his ass. He sits his ass on the block where in the lane I'm swimming in. And they're like doing an interview and they're like, yeah, you can just keep swimming in the background. And I was like, and so I
doing like,
yeah, I was like,
what's that one?
Butterfly, like literally
splash him, kick him a little bit.
Yeah, so fast. Ryan Lochte's like, who is she? Just kidding. But like, I actually got to meet him, and because he was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I like interrupted your workout, and I was like, no, I'm like a huge fan, and so I got to meet him, and then the news crew interviewed me after, and they're like, what is it like for someone to meet? And it was like on the local news that night. So
what did you say?
I was just, I don't know. I sounded so dumb. They were just like, what does it mean for someone like you to meet like, I don't know. It was like a very swimming
somebody
specific,
like you. That's a little patronizing.
Little peasant. Like, yeah, I forget what, I don't even remember the question was.
No,
but it was like,
you probably look so badass in it.
Yeah, I was just like, they did have some like B-roll of me swimming, and I was like, shut the fuck. So I was like talking to the news guy.
Can I get some of that?
Yeah, I was like, can I actually post on my Instagram? I could like
we have to resurface this on
yeah, I was gonna say I can share a link. So I just like put the clip in the in an Instagram reel from, I'll find it. And then like this other guy was swimming in the pool and he stopped and it was this kid I went to high school with. I graduated with. He was just like, are you Carolyn? And I was like, what is happening today? Anyway, that was a really long-winded way of saying that, yeah, I do swim when I'm home. Back to
the pool is there.
If the pool's there, I don't swim like...
Sometimes Ryan is there as well.
Sometimes like, Olympians are there and we're hanging out. But
yeah,
on occasion. I'm in Kansas, on occasion. In Kansas City, I don't. There's a hotel pool, but it's not like big enough. And when I was there this past summer too, I like tried. I like looked it up to see if there were any good like lap pools, but there really weren't. And so usually I'm only like gone for less than a week, so. But yeah, I never even try to like bike. It's just too hard. And I don't like spin bikes.
Oh, I guess never mind. You don't like spin bikes?
No, kind of boring.
You scoff at the Peloton?
I do. I'm like, yeah, I'm just kidding.
I had a Peloton for a hot minute.
Everyone had a Peloton for a hot minute, right? During COVID.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, I have Peloton for a hot minute. But then it's like for me, I get into marathon training and my cross training goes so low.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes. And so it's like I'm on it maybe once a week.
Right.
And then I don't really need to pay for the membership because I get too competitive with the leaderboard and I don't know, maybe it's my quads, but I can't keep up. And you would crush on the leaderboard, but I'm in the bottom half and I'm really upset by that. Like I want to be in the top half and I can't handle
it. Maybe people are lying about their weight. People do that on Zwift. So Zwift is like that's a thing. So Zwift has, Zwift. It's like the computer. Yeah, it's like the cycling.
Zwift.
I love Zwift. So you do it on your trainer, but it's like really cool. Like it like simulates like you can feel like it'll be like I'm going over. I don't know if I talked about this last podcast, but like a wooden bridge I'm riding over in Zwift, and my trainer will be like, boo, like I'm actually riding.
Shut up!
It's crazy. I'm like the people below me must hate me, but I'm just like, boo. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're like the person upstairs. I don't know what they're doing.
They're like, are they vacuuming? Like I don't even know. And but oh yes, they have Zwift races, and like people can like literally just lie about their weight.
Oh, because if they say they're skinnier or like they weigh less, then they can go faster.
Yeah, so like the watt. So I'm like 150 pounds, 5'11", and so it's like okay, like then it calculates your FTP, which is like your it's like a power threshold average. It's really, I don't really know how it works, but it, like you get like a number. But if you weigh more, so like mine's higher just because I weigh more. So like my friends that are like teeny tiny, their FTP is lower. But anyway, people like on Zwift are lying about their weight to get like different power numbers because it would like change your speed and stuff. Because during COVID, they were doing races, like a racing series with like money, and then they'd make people like prove their weight. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny because I feel like when people ask you for your weight, regardless of what it is, you always kind of say lower. So maybe some of the people are like, no, I do weigh that.
I'm like 125, 5'11".
Oh my God.
I can't even find my
able
waist.
To see you.
You can't even see me. Speck of dust. But like if I were 125 and saying that my, FTP was like 220 or like that would be insane. But like at 150 pounds, it's like not as insane. It's just crazy.
Okay, you're making me feel so much better. Maybe everyone was lying.
They're all lying. I'm sure Peloton's probably like a similar, right? Because it's based off of like power, I'm sure too. I've never.
Yeah. No,
it has to be.
It is. I mean, I had one, but I can't give you the details. Oh my God, guess who just messaged me or the podcast? The winner of our giveaway.
Drum roll, please. I don't know how to do it. Drum roll.
Oh, you got it? I hate that so much. The winner is Bethany Lay.
I can't. I was going to clap, but I'm holding my microphone. Congratulations, Bethany. My middle name is Bethany.
Is it really?
It is.
I love that. Carolyn
Bethany. Oh my God. Shout out to Bethany.
Also, Carolyn Lay is kind of cute too.
I know. Lay's cute. I like
Michelle Bethany. Doesn't work. Michelle Lay. Michelle Lay works.
That does. What's your middle name?
But anyway, you won.
Sorry. Yes.
The headphones.
Yeah. So slide in those DMs. Oh, wait. It sounds like she already did.
Slide in the email.
Slide in the email DMs.
Give us your address.
Give us your address. We'll come find you.
I
will hand deliver them to you personally.
Yeah. Carolyn's going to make it a business trip. Do you have a pool? Wherever.
Yes.
Is there a Lifetime Fitness?
Yes. With Ryan Lochte there.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Is this your episode before Christmas?
It is. That's why I'm wearing my Christmas sweater.
Oh my God. That's why you're wearing your Christmas sweater. Also, I just bought this sweater from Anthropology.
It's very cute. I noticed that. It's festive too.
But it's festive.
That's cute.
And also, I just wanted like a red one, Like I was in the mood for red because it's holidays. It's
okay. I love it.
Going on.
Yeah. Did you buy it today?
I did. I went shopping today
for your birthday. Yeah. You love a sweater.
I love a sweater.
I've noticed this. I love you look cute in a sweater. I feel like sometimes I'm too tall and then they like, hit me weird. Also, if they're itchy, I cannot.
No, can't. I just got my first cashmere sweater. Not to sound bougie. Do you own a cashmere?
No, not rich.
I don't know. My mom always. Dog got
they are very soft.
My birthday. I was like, I want that. I went to Aritzia, which like love, and I was like, I saw that, and I was kind of like, it's expensive, but I want a cashmere. And I also, it's so cold, it's warm. Anyways, I'm new to the cold weather, so I'm really excited when I find things that keep me warm.
No, I think you deserve it. You definitely deserve it. Maybe
I'm just intimidated with how to wash it. I honestly don't know how.
That's interesting. This is gross. There's certain things.
Let's hear it. Is it grosser than Jordan keeping your facial hair in a bag and
maybe
making a
not.
blanket out of it?
Maybe like even with that, but I don't.
I'm so excited.
I have like two Lululemon. Like I have a Lululemon puffer jacket, but I don't really run in it. Did I run in this one? And then I have a vest. It's like a running vest. So obviously when I was in Kansas City and stuff, it was so cold. I had to wear it. And I was sweating all over that thing. But it's like down. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of like hang it up and let it like dry. But I've never washed it.
No, I get it. There's a couple things like that too where I'm like, how am I supposed to accurately care for this when I'm gonna wear it like tomorrow?
Exactly. And then people
Does it smell? I think that's the threshold, like the smell test.
No. It's like I let it dry and then I like sniffed it and I was like, it doesn't really smell like anything. But like they're like, I think you're supposed to wash down with like tennis balls. Like I live in an apartment complex where I share a washing machine with other people and it's like a crappy washing machine. So I'm pretty sure the settings aren't going to be good for that. But
someone opens it, there's like 20 golf balls in there. Or not golf balls. Wait,
you're allowed. That would be golf balls. Just like
the neighbor's like, God damn it, Carolyn. 20 tennis balls, even the tennis balls, that's
be loud
aggressive.
too. Yeah. They'd be like, what the hell's going on here? But anyway, no, I think if you aren't sweating, like, you'll be fine in the cashmere to not wash it. It's fine.
No, yeah, it's like a hand wash thing. And then, I don't know, dry cleaning is confusing. Also, dry cleaning,
yeah,
how do they do it? What's going on there?
Okay, so Jordan had a tux for the wedding, and he wore it at his sister's wedding, got it dry cleaned in between, and we're both like, how? We actually asked someone I'm
like
friends
the dry
with.
clean person?
Yeah, someone I'm friends with has
Google
worked.
This.
Yeah, they worked at a dry cleaners, and they said it's basically like I forget, like some cleaning agent or something that they like put on it, but apparently it's like really bad for you.
Oh my God.
Like if you work at a laundromat, or not a laundromat, a dry cleaners, it's like, yeah, not great.
You get really sick. Oh my
Highly
God.
toxic.
I don't know how I feel about dry cleaning. I just know it goes on the hangers, it goes in a circle, and it's there.
Crisp.
It's crisp. It's clean.
Crisp.
I don't question it. I'm just like, I guess it went on the little loop-de-loop, and then I don't know. It's one of those things I don't question.
Me too. I don't think I've actually ever gotten anything dry cleaned. My wedding dress, though, my mom, she's so sweet. I physically don't have room in this apartment for it. It was shoved. And like before the wedding, it was literally shoved in the closet, obviously in a bag. But like it was kind of like
such a pretty dress.
Such a pretty dress. But I was, a little tipsy at my wedding, and I spilled red wine all over the front. But like as you should, it was covered in mud on the train, all this stuff. And so she drove to the wedding from Ohio, did a little road trip. So I was just like, hey, can you just take this dress, stick it in the car? And I just wanted her to like store it for me, because I'm like, I don't have room. And so she took it to the dry cleaners, is getting it like preserved.
Oh, that's so cute. I mean, there was red wine, and
you can't just stuff. Yeah, it's just
like balled up. You just like balled it up, and then one day you like show some kid or your daughter, you're like, here it is. You're like, oh, they're like, it's stinky, Mom.
Yeah, it's like moldy.
Yeah. Wait, that's so cute though. Your mom's adorable.
She is adorable. Sandy, I love her.
Yeah, speaking of stuff that you don't really clean, how often do you ever run with like a running pack?
Yeah, rarely. If I like go on a trail run.
Just
because I feel like
those?
No. No, I've never washed it. Have you ever washed your heart rate monitor? Because I've quite literally, that thing's got some bong.
No, some stank. I stopped wearing one because I go by the wrist on my watch now. But
it's the same. Yeah.
But even washing the watch, like, do you ever wash the strap?
No.
Okay, this is gross.
I mean, like in the shower, I'll like kind of hit it with the loofah.
Oh, because you wear it in the shower. I take it off like a freak. People hate me for that. But I noticed people are still going to hear it. I'm embarrassed. I think in my head, if I whisper it, like only you will hear it. The people listening won't. I'm like,
whisper it in my ear.
We're gross, man. So my old Garmin, it was a Forerunner, a 920 XT. If you know, you know. It's a
I had that one too. Hell yeah, that was the big boy.
I used it in a pool maybe 5 times. Anyway, I was too scared to go in the water. I'm like, it's gonna break, but like, it won't.
Right. It won't.
But the little like the watch strap was getting so crusty.
Yeah. I think you should just take it in the shower.
You know what? I think I need to start. But I just always, when I'm done with the run, I put it under the faucet and I go like,
okay, I think that's sufficient. That's good. So, yeah, mine stays just because I shower in like so minutes. It gets
yours looks so fresh, and it's white, so you have to keep it preserved.
I gotta keep that shit clean. It's a little dirty actually, in like the crevices. But
I mean, we could always be cleaner. But like, at what cost?
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. So, I guess
Well,
you know what? So after this clip, just transitioning appropriately, we are going to be on a run together. We're doing
tomorrow.
What's our workout?
Yes. So I just have an hour, 20-minute long run. Chill.
And I will have a few drinks tonight, so we'll see how that goes.
Honestly, I might too. I've got a big night ahead.
That's what you do have a big night. Ohio is the one.
What's
the song? Do they have a song?
We should write it. I think you just wrote a song.
Ohio is the place to be. No, come on. They have like a fight song, right?
Oh, there's this, oh my God, I can't even think of it.
Oh, the H to the O-I-O.
Did you just come up with that? They just say O-H and then the other person says I-O. But yes, Ohio State is playing shortly and we have already purchased tickets to the Rose Bowl game.
Get out.
And yeah, like Ohio State has to win to actually play in the Rose Bowl.
Oh my God. Well, then what happens if they don't win?
We sell the tickets, but we got them. We're Pasadena residents. We got them at face value. There's like a Pasadena resident lottery. We can get them at face value.
Oh,
so they weren't
nice.
like, they were expensive, but not, they were like $200. But they're the next day, like when they actually went on sale for everyone else, they were selling for $500. So if I don't go, I'm going to be rich. No matter what.
You're gonna wait. Us and our get rich quick schemes.
Like follow us for more money hacks.
Yeah, this is a financial podcast.
It is. Yeah, listen,
dude.
I know everything.
Okay, well that's exciting. I'm gonna look out for that. Also, shout out to my friend Scott. He's currently in a tournament in Vegas right now. I think it's a World Poker Tour tournament.
Wow.
Whatever. He's 3rd of 6.
Oh my God.
First place is 3.2 million, I think.
Can I have some, Scott? We'll talk.
Yeah, I know. You should have got some stake in him, but go, Scott, go. I may have said that really incorrectly, but if you're into poker, watch that. If you're into college football, watch
Scott.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Go, Scott. Go, Ohio.
Yes.
And I'm excited to chill tonight. I'm going to play some games. I'm big into
that sounds very fun. Oh my God, I love games too.
Really? We'll have to play games sometime.
What's
your favorite game? What's your favorite board game?
Jordan and I play Rummy Cube.
Seem like Ton people.
Oh, I love Rummy Cube. It's a wholesome. We've got it like most of our games are in storage because our apartment's so small, but we have one that's Rummy Cube. We've got it in the drawer right here. Easy access. What's your favorite
access? Oh, my favorite game is Balderdash.
I've heard of it, never played it. Let's play.
I love creative games where you have to like make up something or like
so fun. Oh my God.
I feel like you'd love it. You'd be so good at it.
Play.
I bought a new game though tonight.
Tell me.
I'm stoked about it. I don't remember what it's called.
That's fine.
Up.
We'll follow
but
up.
It's like I think it's going to be fun. And if it's not, I'm going to be really mad.
Yeah. Throw it away.
As one should be. Yeah.
Yeah. Return it.
Did we do our intro?
No. We went right into it.
Should we do it at the end right now?
Let's do it.
For gigs. Okay.
So we say, what do we say? Hey, what's up? It's Carolyn and Michelle,
aka LA Triathlete and Fuel My Run, and we're going off course. Dude, why are you so delayed? What is going on?
Oh, it sounded perfect to me.
Like I'm gonna let the people comment on this one. I think we're both delayed to each other. I think this is a technological issue.
It's definitely on my end. It's the spectrum, you guys.
Podcast.
Also,
thank you to everyone who commented, rated,
yes,
emailed. We got the sweetest emails.
We did. It was amazing. Number 249 in Switzerland, according to that email we got. Out of 249 out of 249 podcasts in Switzerland.
In the comedy. So what does that mean? It's like
specific category also. It's fine. But yeah, I got a ton of like love. And then my friend Allison, shout out Allison. She's my friend from Northern California. She's not a runner or a triathlete. And she was like, it was so girl. Where? She's in Walnut Creek.
NorCal girl.
Walnut Creek, is that what it's called?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Folsom. She'll be like, oh shit, yeah, I know Folsom.
Allison, shout out. Yeah, she's like, this is like a very entertaining podcast, even though I like don't run or do triathlon. And I was like, that's what we were going for.
It's such a good podcast.
I meant to tell you that. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I love that. I mean, the whole purpose is just this is getting really dark at the end. We should probably just get off. But I went through a lot of depression in the year, and I know we're like new friends and getting to know each other, but what really kind of helped me was listening to a podcast when I was alone. I was alone for like a lot of the year, moving and not knowing people, and everyone spoke French, and it was just hard to relate and communicate. Not relate. I could relate to people, but it was hard to like get deep, only talking level. It's hard.
Right.
So I would listen to podcasts, and I would have a podcast in my ear, and it felt like I was listening to friends talk. And so if I could be like that to somebody else, it makes me feel so good because
I love
I'm
that.
Like, it's like necessary.
No, it is. I totally agree. It does feel like they're like friends. And I hope that we feel like we're friends to everybody because we are.
No.
But yeah,
no, seriously.
Same. Like running and like riding my bike, even driving, I'm like, I just need a podcast in my ear.
I know, right? I need someone talking to me. Maybe it's because we don't want to listen to our own thoughts.
That is probably, yes, very true.
A question for another podcast.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next episode. We'll dive into this.
We'll dive in deep. Do we have an outro, or did we just decide it was terrible?
My friend Becky said it'd be really funny if we said, see you next Tuesday.
Oh, funny?
You know, like the acronym, like see you next Tuesday. Like CUNT. I won't say the word, but like she's a real see you next Tuesday.
Oh.
Like see you and then NT.
No, I got it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to say it,
Michelle,
guys.
Get up.
Pick it up. It's more slang. You know?
See you next Tuesday. Oh,
see you next Tuesday. Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
She's a real see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, she's a real see you next Tuesday. I just say the word, but not like on the podcast, you know, because I'm classy.
I mean, well, we're classy like that. Even though in our last podcast we dropped the F-bomb like 5 times. Sorry, moms.
Yeah, my mom. Yeah. Mom doesn't.
Shout out to the moms. Shout out to the real ones.
To the real
Sorry
ones.
about that.
Jordan.
Okay,
mom.
so
Lisa.
See you, bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
See you next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I like
bitches.
the see you next Tuesday.
I know it's funny.
We should say something snarky with it, like see you next Tuesday, and then make it snarky. Okay, just parked. Almost ran over a seagull. I must be in California. Where is this girl? Looks like there's a Christmas race going on too. I'm assuming, based on Napa inflated, right there. I'm not talking about the dog. I'm talking about the deer.
Is it good?
Are we embarrassed?
Am I standing a good height?
No, you look great. I like how I got the trash can in it, but we're just gonna deal.
You know what? We could just push it right in the ocean. Okay.
We're in person.
Guys, we're here. We did it. We did it all the way from Canada.
And we're dealing with the filming. It's less awkward to do it with Carolyn.
That's true. I am not awkward. Just kidding. I am awkward.
No, you're not.
I would never have we were just saying I would never have the confidence to like film this by myself. Can you imagine?
Which is crazy because you have 100,000 followers.
I can't though. I could never. That's why I always film like reels or always filmed inside of my always. Even when I'm like imitating myself like running or like riding a bike, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna do it in the apartment.
No, 100%. Mine's in the corner of an apartment.
Yeah. Same.
Away from like even hiding from Dov. I'm just like behind a door. I'm just like when runners are like this, everyone's like, is she even a runner? Like I'm not even in running
in place in like the apartment. I also
a green screen behind. It's like
no, literally, and it's like all like it keeps moving when I move. But yeah, I also like when Jordan's in the apartment, I make him turn around.
Oh my god, same.
Like don't like close your ears.
Yeah,
and he's
put
like,
on
I'm
headphones.
gonna see it.
100%.
Like,
do you ever try to explain a concept of a reel to
Jordan?
I did. And he's like, I don't want to hear it.
I did it last 2 days ago, and he was like,
yes.
But I'm still gonna make it, even though he doesn't think it's funny.
Well, it's hard. Dov's always like, I look at him, I'm like, what do you think? What do you think? And he goes, you know, it's just better when you do it, you know?
Oh. And you're like, but I don't want to spend the time if it's gonna suck. But they just don't get it. Men. Anyway.
Even though we have like most of a lot of our listeners are men. So shout out to the
some
penises.
Yeah, the peni. So yeah, we're here in Long Beach right now, about to go for
old stomping grounds. What are we doing?
Well, it's an hour 20. I'm just 10 miles, right? 5 out, 5 back.
Yeah.
I love coming down here to run. And I used to when I lived in downtown LA, which there's nowhere to go do a long run in downtown LA.
Yeah, that's brutal. You have to drive, right?
Yeah, I would either go to Pasadena or I'd come down. My brother-in right there. Cyclist. Anyway. My friends.
You're going to see 1,000 of them.
I know, right?
You're like, hey, my friends.
I don't know them though. What if I just knew everyone? Anyway,
last time we were here, somebody was like, "LA triathlete,"
yeah.
and then
I was like,
and then you were like, "Oh, I think he knew you too." I'm like, "No, he didn't."
He's like, "Kill my run."
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh yeah, one time my mom was in town and I was driving around Pasadena and just showing her around, and I literally saw every cyclist we saw I knew, but just because I lived there.
Your
and I was like, "Oh, that's
oh my god, you are famous."
Yeah, my mom's like, "Who is she?" And then one time we were driving down PCH with Jordan's parents. And saw a group of cyclists, and I knew all of them. Just because I just knew it was just a group of cyclists.
You have 3 different sports, so
that's true.
You have
There's
a wider field,
a wider berth,
a wider berth of
wider berth.
Humans.
Yeah, sorry, we got really sidetracked. We're doing 10
downtown
miles.
LA, 10 miles.
Oh yeah, I used to live in downtown, so I would come down. I'd go to Pasadena, or I'd come to Long Beach to do my long run, just because it's it's just nice and it's flat.
It's a good mix up.
And the ocean's right there, and there's an island. And a boat, so...
We're not sure what's going on at that island, though. Or you're talking about Catalina Island?
Oh, I'm talking about this island.
I think there's a gas construction company.
Or some sort of...
Prison.
I don't know. Maybe a prison.
Somebody let us
There's
know.
another one over there, too.
Another prison.
Gas or something, right? Yeah.
The port.
The port. I can see the port.
So we're doing 10. It's going to be fun. I think, because down is only 3 or 4 miles. Actually, no, you know what?
Tell me.
We're going to do my old route.
I think I did that with you. When I came down here the one time and ran, I think we maybe did that, but I don't remember. Let's do it.
I thought we did more over there.
I don't remember. We went through a parking lot.
Oh, we did a loop. It was
great.
that time. Do you have some real ideas?
I was literally going to ask you
one
that.
Real
Tell
idea.
me. I was like, I never run with people, which is like sad.
Which is kind of funny to explain it and then see. They're going to be like, this is going to be like Dov and Jordan. They're going to be like, it's not.
Yeah, the
funny.
listeners are going to be like, shut the.
Oh, I'm excited to explain this.
Okay.
I don't know how to film it though, so I was like hoping for your recommendation. I want to do, since you're tall and I'm short, I wanted to do like when you run with your tall running friends and like how my cadence is
oh my God, I love it.
Mine's
just like one step.
Zhink, zhink.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, we could do like. Maybe we could. I'm trying to think too. That's really good. I really like that.
Because maybe you can get a side angle of you.
Yeah.
Running like
and you could do like a slow motion too to make it like more dramatic, and then it's just like one big stride, and then yours is sped up a little. It's
sped up, yeah. Or maybe it's just like a down angle of my legs going like. I don't know.
Wait, I love it. We're gonna collab on this reel. Oh my God, that's genius.
Yes.
I was like sitting on the couch this morning scrolling Instagram, just like trying to get inspiration for something with. Because again, I never like none of my cycling friends really like make content, and then I don't really run with anyone. So I'm always like, oh my God, what could we do today? We have to take advantage of this day.
Absolutely.
And I came up with nothing, so.
Well, you had a lot of ideas earlier. I think we just didn't write them down.
They dried out.
I was coming here, I was like, Carolyn's going to have 100 ideas. You have to have one.
I know. I'll think of one.
Yeah.
I'll think of one.
Mid-run. So anyways, we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you haven't liked it, please do.
Yes, please.
Boost me in the algorithm.
It'll probably be posted.
It's hot now.
I know. I'm going to take the. Oh, yeah. So I was. Okay. I pull up. I guess it'll probably be in the video where I was like, it's really cold, but she like literally lives in Canada, so I'm like, I shouldn't complain. It's like
I've been there for 56. Like 2 months. I'm in a jacket and you're in shorts.
I know. I look at because like in 56 in Pasadena, it's like 56 and sunny. I'm like, man, that's nice. And then I get hot, and then but I wanted to wear Christmas stuff, so I got a red bra. This is the only red thing I own.
Cute. Yeah, we don't own
Christmas
much red.
Socks.
Those are really cute too.
And a green hat, and then red sunglasses. So
you're a lot more seasonal than I am. I
like
just wear my same outfits over and over. I need to mix it up. I'm wearing purple. I'm not even wearing green.
Oh my God, it's hot. What the hell? The fog was like, it's crisp now.
Maybe people can see the background. Maybe you can see the island now. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I guess we'll go on the run now.
We're gonna go on the run. God
Create
bless.
some content. What? If I wasn't recording this, I'm gonna be so mad.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? No, I was. Okay. We got tight Achilles.
Tight Achilles for no reason.
It's the boots. It's the heeled boots.
Yeah. And flying in an airplane, I guess? I don't know.
Let's insert a photo of the boots. The culprit.
They're cute.
Yeah,
I don't know. Okay, also because as a swimmer, like so when I like relax, my feet are naturally like this.
Like a fish?
Yeah.
Wait, shut up. So you go like straight, you're a ballerina.
Yeah, because I went to the PT and she's like, you have the tightest ankles I've ever seen. I was like, thank you.
We'll stretch it out.
It'll be fine.
Great.
Woo! Currently 8 miles in. We're chilling. My Achilles stopped being tight. Oh, it did? Yeah. An hour and 50 minutes. Yeah. Into the run. Yeah, the Achilles, she's loose. Loosey-goosey. Almost done. She's so loose. Little slut. Okay, bye.